So I'm attempting to change the catalytic converter on this 2013 Ford Escape. It has the turbocharged EcoBoost engine in it. This has turned into a real shit show. There's the new converter. Now this is an all-wheel drive, so that requires removal of the power takeoff unit, the right drive axle, a couple of heat shields, a whole bunch of plastic components, airbox, battery case. I'll show you what's going on down below. But up top here, there's a bolt. You can see it on the camera here. It's down in that maze. I can't see it with the, there's no line of sight, no straight line through the fender or through the wheel well. I've got the cowl off, wiper motors off, or wiper arms off, plastic underneath there off, and I still can't barely see it. On top of that, the other two bolts won't come out. They turned, the turbo housing is stainless, they turned a little bit and now they won't come out. So I'm hoping this top bolt, if I can ever get a wrench on it, comes out. That's it right there. You can see it in the camera. But there's no easy access. You can't get through here with a socket. Damn, this is a pain. So I could get on that bolt, but I couldn't get it to budge. So I used a Sawzall and cut the pipe off. That bolt is way up here, way up on top, and it's facing towards the left front door hinge. So now we hopefully can get a socket on there. This one's turning in here and won't come out. This one came out 1/4 of an inch and it won't go in or out now. It's like galled in the threads. This is kind of a stainless, this turbo housing, so the bolt's galled in there sometimes. So there you can see the access to that bolt. Once the pipe is cut off like I did, it's aggravated by the fact that there's a block heater in here, so that block heater's in the way. You can't really reach from the top down. I got some heater hoses removed to try to get some space in there. Now I've got it turning like the other two. It's come out a couple of turns, but it seems like it's getting tight, so we're going to try working it back and forth. So there's the 3 bolts that hold the converter on. You can see the threads are galled. This is the last one to come out on top. I had to pry on it, took the threads out with it. They've slotted the 2 bottom ones, but they didn't slot the top one. Wow, no way you can get that off. Now I have to fix the threads. One bolt's broken off inside the housing. One I cut off so that I could get it out from the bottom. This one here, the shorter one, but this one broke off. This one twisted off. Let's have a look up here. You can see I tried to remove the block heater cord because it was in my way and it just snapped because the block heater sticks down here and it's in your way accessing this bolt. So I'm going to run this bolt and this bolt. The threads are pulled out, so I'm going to try and maybe upgrade them to they look like they're 8 mil. Well, we'll try and run a top in there, and that's going to be hard because this turbo is stainless. This ear, and I guess this one, I could put a nut from back here. I could put a nut on it if I had to, but this one I got to fix the threads. Wow, this has turned into a nightmare. 4 bloody hours just to get those 3 bolts out. That's incredible. And we're going to have to change the block heater. I think if this block heater ever fails in service, you'd be putting something else on there, because there's no way in hell you're going to get at that block heater from up top. Wow. So the only way I can see to do this is I can't get up there with an angle drill. And I tried drilling into this first hole closest to me, and the stainless of the manifold is, or the turbo is so hard, the drill bit doesn't touch it. So I got to take this turbocharger assembly off, the exhaust manifold turbocharger assembly. So that probably means we're going to need these banjo bolt. These fittings don't look too bad. Wow, this has turned into a shit show.